hello there, all you strange and interesting Easter bunnies of the internet. Welcome back to All Seasons on F1 2021. As you can see in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are second from the bottom. Second from the bloody bottom. We've been trounced and ousted by Williams, our old team. But anyway, it's time now to move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for Italy. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? Just one cornetto. Give it to me. Delicious ice cream from Italy. The practice has been completed. We got 1,076 resource points. Oh, whoopity! Okay, so here we are. It's a firm favourite from the Hookster. Yes, he's very stiff about this track. Absolutely rigid, in fact, as we're about to put in our first qualifying time. Let's see what happens as we're about to cross the line now. And it's going to be... it's 10th place at the moment. Oh dear. But only half a second behind the leaders at the moment, so... not too bad. But so like fall out a little bit later qualifying. You go, oh god, no, we've dropped down to 20th. It's last place at the moment. But we are up on the Delta time. We're almost a second up on the Delta time. Let's have a look and see what happens when we cross the line. It's 15th. It's 15th position. Yes, behind Yuki Tsunoda. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward out a little bit later qualifying, you can see just 2 minutes left off qualifying. We are slightly up on the Deltas, but only a sort of just over a 10th. And we're still in 16th position. This may get us up into 15th, just above Mick Schumacher in the Husqvarna. We're just about to find out. We're about to cross the line. What's he going to do? We've already dropped down to 16th. We cross it, and it's 14th. It's 14th. Yes, indeedy. Mr. McGreedy. It's 14th position as we accelerate forward out to the end of qualifying. You can see that once again we're up on the Deltas. Half a second. We're in 14th. This could be a top 12 finish. Let's have a look. It's about to cross the line. It's going to be... yes, done it. 12th position, just behind Fernando Alonso. So that's it. That's the end of qualifying. 14th position. Are we going to drop down or are we going to stay where we are? We're just about to find out now as we go to the next screen. Valtteri Bottas got pole. Lewis Hamilton in second place. Yes, 14th for Dux. Only 17th for Antonio Giovinazzi. What a loser. Okay then, let's do this.
Welcome back to one of only 2 countries that has held a race every year since the very first Formula One World Championship in 1950. It is, of course, Italy, one of the great racing nations. And it's time to get underway for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, Max Verstappen and Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly and Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda, the captain, Ocon, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi and Mick Schumacher, Joe and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons reasons. Clear mode, we say go, and it's away we go. Oh, pretty decent. No, not a decent start of the line. Look at this. He's been overtaken by one car already. It's Ocon. Wow, a rather disastrous start for the line. But what's he going to do? Look, he's looking for that inside into turn one. Look, he's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, the Ferrari as well. Oh, contact with free wide to turn one. But we managed to get through. A little bit of argy-bargy there for Nookster. We've got the Ferrari, I think, of Leclerc off to the left-hand side. But already we're into the points. 8th position. Now 7th place. What a fantastic performance already for the guy that never gives up. And he never saw it. He's going for Perez. He goes for Perez down the inside. A little bit of contact there, I do believe. No, I think he just jumped up on the curb. But yes, we get past Sergio Perez. And we're up now into 6th position. Wowzers, me trousers. That's all I can say. Wowzers, my bloody trousers. So 6th place for us. We're now chasing Lando Norris in that McLaren car. We've got Sergio Perez behind us, of course, in the Red Bull cars. We're about to complete the lap 1 of this Grand Prix. I almost forgot what I was saying there. The lap 1 of this Grand Prix, and we're going to go through Parabolica any second now. Still being chased by Sergio Perez. He's looking very, very nasty behind us, as you can see from the rearview mirrors. Is he going to make a move on us already? It's only the first lap. We've got no DRS, of course, so we should be able to hold station. But here we go then, round Parabolica, and the sun is shining beautifully. The crowds are going crazy. The supermodels are going even more crazy with their little titties going bonkity, 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 up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Cheering on the Hookster in Italy. Cheering him on as he's still holding off Sergio Perez at the moment. As we accelerate forward out of lap 2. Just going past the pitch, still in 6th place. The gap to Norris is now 2.8 seconds. The one to Perez is now just very shy. In fact, there's Perez. I couldn't see him in the rearview mirrors, but there he is. He's almost right up our Jack Jones as we go to turn 1. Oh, he's lost a little bit of ground there, though, as we accelerate forward at lap 5. Still in 6th position for Nookster. Verstappen's now got the gap up to 3.9 seconds. Perez is sort of 1.25 behind us now. And are we going to come in for our pit stop on this lap, or are we going to continue going around? I think we're going to continue, in fact, because the tyres are looking pretty decent. So we're going to go around for a few more laps. Charles Leclerc's just gone into 8th place. We're sorry for that lap 7, just going past the pits, and cars are coming in for their one and only pit stop. So we're going to make up some ground here. Yes, up into 3rd place. Bottas currently in the lead. Lando Norris in 2nd place, and of course that McLaren car. Perez still behind us, just shy of 1 second as we accelerate forward at lap 8. Bottas is now coming in for his pit stop. So is Lando Norris, which means we may go up to the lead. Or are we going to pit? No, we're going to go for glory once again. Yes, we go past the pits up into the lead of this race, and we're showing everyone just what we can do, especially those supermodels bouncing up and down with their little titties. Yes, fantastic. Look at this. The Hookster is in a provisional first place. He's got to come into the pits, of course, and he will lose that, but at the moment he's going round the circuit in the lead of this race. 8 seconds, in fact, ahead of Valtteri Bottas on lap 9. Very late stop for Nookster, but he wanted to showboat, and that's exactly what he's done. So now he comes in for his pit stop. Hopefully we won't get held up. Well, we shouldn't do, because I don't think any other teams are out, because we've made it pretty late into our pit stop cycle before we've come in. So anyway, we change on to the yellow sidewall tyre. Yes, thank you, lads. Beautiful job. Yes, no holding the pits either, so we're going to rejoin. Oh, I think we may rejoin back in our 6th place. It looks like we haven't lost any ground whatsoever, so this is great news for us. Or did I say that? Oh, this car's going past us. No, cars. Is that a positional car? It is a positional car. It's Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly's got past us, so we have dropped a place down to 7th place now. He jumped us in that pit stop cycle. I do not believe it. And behind us now, we have got the immortal god Fernando Alonso as we accelerate for lap 11. And as you can see, we're still in 7th place. We're still chasing Pierre Gasly in that AlphaTauri car, but I don't think we're going to be able to catch him. I really do not think we can do it. So yes, we have definitely lost 1 place to Pierre Gasly. We accelerate for the lap 13. It's the last lap of the race, as you can see, and we're under real pressure for the car behind now. Of course, the Red Bull of Sergio Perez, he goes past us. Oh, we're going to go very tight to turn 1. No, this is getting, I think there was some contact there. I think there may have been some contact, but we hold on to this 7th position at the moment. And yes, we haven't managed to catch Gasly because he's now 5 seconds ahead of us, and that's the end of the race. Valtteri Bottas has won the race. We're going to cross the line in 7th position, which is still pretty decent for our half a potato car. Sergio Perez is going to finish behind us in that Red Bull car. His teammate Verstappen's currently in 5th place, and that's it. The end of the race. Some more points for our potato. Lovely jubbly. And we get driver of the... Well, I think we deserve that. I think we deserve that. Considering the car we're driving, we managed to get into the points. And there is Total Wolf. Total Wolf the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Stu Francis. Yes, Stu Francis. And there's Valtteri Bottas. And why am I still talking in this silly voice? And there is Diomed Marduk, famous F1 YouTuber. Yes, look at him. Fantastic. He's got a McLaren, don't you know? Yes, a real McLaren. Never drives a fucking thing, just leaves it in his garage, but he's got one. That's all that matters, isn't it? Hey? Anyway, on to the podium. Oh, God. On to the podium. For me. Not for me, for Valtteri Bottas, I should have said, as he holds up the trophy high. We didn't get a podium, no. There's Daniel Ricciardo, and there is Lulu. Little Lulu of Lewisham. Yes. Well done, Lulu. Well done. Fantastic. Let's go to the final points positions and see where we are now after those points for this round in Italy. Valtteri Bottas currently in the lead. Well, I say he's in the lead. He's 26 points for this race. We got, of course, 6 points for this race. Let's go to the standings and see where we are in the championship. Before we do that, so we've got our teammate. He only finished 16th place. What a loser. What an absolute loser. Anyway, here we go then. Valtteri Bottas. Oh, bloody hell. Look at these points. 110 apiece for Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Daniel Ricciardo in 3rd place. We're in 7th place with 47 points. Only 63 points behind the leaders. Wowzers. And 6 in the constructors. So it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. And it's good. I didn't see it. Which one is it? Anyway, we have now jumped to the performance comparison table up 1. We're now just behind Williams. Practice has been completed at whatever Grand Prix it was, because I didn't see it. It went past too quick. Anyway, 2,494 development points have been applied. And now we've got fuel efficiency technology. That's what we need. And MG... Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Oh, I think I may have worked out why we skipped past the start of the Grand Prix so quickly. It's that one. That one, yes. Oh dear, awkward. I'll be glad when I get onto F122. I will be. Anyway, as you can see, for our second qualifying run at the moment, we're down to 17th place, but we are up on the Delta Times. We crossed the line. It's 14th position. Yes, 14th position. That circuit. As we accelerate forward now a little bit later qualifying, you can see, in fact, the qualifying is now over. We're in 14th place and we haven't improved on our Delta time. So we're either going to stay in 14th or we're going to drop down. We're going to drop down as we cross the line. So where are we going to be? And Valtteri Bottas got pole position, and it's his 14th for us and 17th for our teammate Antonio Giovinazzi. Okay then, let's bloody well do this.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula One race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. It's full throttle for around 56% of the lap here at the Sochi Autodrome, a 3.6-mile run around the site of the 2014 Winter Olympics. 12 right turns and 6 left turns give us a total count of 18, with passing opportunities available into turns 1 and 13. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo, a strong showing from the Australian. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton and Perez, Sainz, Gasly, Leclerc and Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Ocon, Lance Stroll, the captain, Russell, Tsunoda, Antonio Giovinazzi and Guan Yu Zhou, Latifi and Mick Schumacher. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's here we go. Wow, pretty decent start off the lineup to say for Nookster. Well, as I say that was absolutely appalling start, in fact, because Yuki Tsunoda and George Russell have absolutely mullered Nookster from the line. But let's see if he can fight back. He's going to go for that space down the inside again. Look at this, he's going to go for it. Oh, is he going through? Jesus, is going to be tight. Oh, bloody hell. Almost takes out the Red Bull of Perez, but he's done it. He's got through up in 7th place. Yes, once again, we are up into the 7th position points. I tell you what, I'm claiming this 7th position as mine now. Yes, it's mine. It's mine forever, because we definitely should be able to get into 7th place every single round at the moment. But anyway, there you go. 7th place for the Nookster. And behind us, we've got Pierre Gasly, of course, the car we were fighting with in the last round in Italy. And ahead of us, we have Sergio Perez. And of course, the Red Bull car. Wowzers me trousers. This, of course. Oh, Jesus, look at that. He jumped over the curb and he's almost binned it. Almost binned it there for Nookster. And Pierre Gasly is fighting in the AlphaTauri, trying to get past. He saw the opportunity and he was up there like a rabbit up a drain pipe. Yes, like a rabbit up a drain pipe. Or is it a ferret? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, it doesn't matter. There was lots of drain pipes and lots of ferrets going on, and almost Pierre Gasly got us. And we almost binned it there, but we managed to hold on. That was absolutely incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible stuff. Anyway, this is almost the end of the first lap for Nookster. 7th place at the moment. Perez ahead of us, 1.2 seconds. And Charles Leclerc is now the car behind us in 8th position in the Ferrari, of course. Just shy of half a second is the gap as we're about to come around the final corner of the first lap of this Grand Prix at that one. Yep, you know, that one. I'll be so glad when F1 22 comes on. Anyway, let's have a look as we accelerate forward out of lap 3. Still in 7th position. Perez still ahead of us. He's now 2 seconds ahead. And Charles Leclerc is behind us, just shy of, I don't know, quarter of a second, something like that. As we accelerate forward out to lap 3, we've got some yellow flags going on. What's going on? Green flags now. But I just look at the mini-map. Is anyone slowing down? The yellows are back out again. There's got to be a car. There's a car slowing down. It looks like it could be an Alpine slowing down the circuit. Let's have a look. We've got greens again, but I'm not quite sure. Is anyone going to drop out of this Grand Prix? Well, he's definitely slowing down. Is he going to stop or is he going to keep going again? No, he stopped. It's Fernando Alonso. He is out of the Grand Prix. Wowzers me trousers. So Fernando drops out. We continue on and we're getting some real pressure here from the Ferrari. This is going to get very, very tight, I do believe. And it was too tight and he gets squeezed and he goes round. He managed to rejoin her. That was superb car control there. But wowzers me trousers. He tried to bite the Hookster cherry and he lost. He absolutely lost. So we got Gasly behind us now in 8th position, followed by Sebastian Vettel, and ahead of us still is Perez, now 6 seconds up the road. We accelerate forward at lap 5. So still in 7th position at the moment, and we are fighting with the AlphaTauri, and he's gone round as well for the 2nd time in this race. They've tried to take a bite out of the Hookster, and he has bitten back in the safety car. The safety car has been deployed. Oh God. So what happened there? I don't know, but the safety car's come out. We will have a look at the end of the race and see in the replays exactly what happened. So anyway, while the safety car is out, it's time of course for the Hookster to make his pit stop. Not really going to gain the advantage from this because most of the other cars will come in at the same time for their pit stops as well. So I don't think we're going to get a sneaky sort of first place out of this. As you can see, all the other cars have already come out. In fact, they're already leaving the pits as we haven't even gone in yet. Anyway, we change on to the yellow sidewall tyre. Thank you, lads. Thank you very much indeed. And we rejoin the circuit. And we're going to still under the safety car. And we're still in 7th place. That's great news. Still in 7th place. So we haven't lost any positions in that pit stop cycle. And we're going to rejoin still in 7th place. We go past a very, very long pit exit at this circuit. Yeah, this circuit. Yeah. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 7. It's almost time for the safety car to come in. We are behind Lewis Hamilton, Sir Lulu, and behind us we have got Sebastian Vettel. Now, are we going to be able to jump Lewis Hamilton? I don't think we are. Because they're once again going to be off like a rocket ship as soon as the lights go green. I think we're going to go green just at the wrong opportunity if we come around the corner. Yes, look at that. Just as we come around the corner it went green, which meant the cars in front of us managed to get a huge launch. We didn't manage to get a huge launch and we're being left for dead. And Sebastian Vettel, even behind us, the Aston Martin, is trying to get past us, but we just managed to hold him off and hold on to this 7th place. As we accelerate forward down to lap 9, you can see we're getting under some real pressure now from Carlos Sainz. This is going to get dicey. He's going to sneak up the inside of us, but I think we're okay. Are we? I don't know, though. Oh, yeah, no, we had to back out of that. So we're still holding on to 7th place then, behind Lewis Hamilton, who's now 6.4 seconds up the road. We accelerate forward down lap 10. Just a few more laps left of this Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz is still fighting like crazy, trying to get past us, but we're still holding him off at the moment and still holding on to this 7th position in this Grand Prix as we accelerate forward at lap 13. It's the last lap of the race. This is the last opportunity for Carlos Sainz to try and get past us. He's going to go for the inside line, but I think we should have him covered off because we'll go very, very tight with his right-hander. He's going on the outside, but that's no good, Carlos. There's no room there, my friend. And Daniel Ricciardo has won the race. Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger in the McLaren, has won the race. We are going to cross the line in 7th position. Yes, 7th position. Some more World Championship points for our lovely, lovely, wobbly, jubbly potato. Yes, our lovely, wobbly, jubbly potato is about to come in the final corner now, and we cross the line in 7th place. Fantastic. Fantastic. So there you go then, and driver of the day goes to Guan Yu Zhou. What about the Hookster then? What about the Hookster? God. Anyway, there is Zach Brown. He looks very, very happy. Very, very happy with his McLaren driver winning the race. Very happy indeed. And there is said McLaren driver. It's Daniel Ricciardo. And he's congratulating Lando Norris, of course his teammate, in the McLaren car. And there are the team mechanics, which thankfully contain no famous F1 YouTubers. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I didn't ask to have my face scanned, you know. They didn't ask me. Outrageous. I need to see my Prime Minister about this. Anyway, let's go to the podium now and see them up there. Look, there they are. There is Daniel Ricciardo. There's Lando Norris and Valtteri Bottas, third in the Mercedes car. Fantastic. Time for the champagne to go over everyone. Yes, go on. Squirt it in his ear. And some champagne. Oh, God. Let's go to the replay now and see exactly what happened to Fernando Alonso. Oh, wow. Did you see that huge explosion of smoke there? Fernando's out of the race because his engine's exploded. And he seems to be a bit confused as where to go. Where am I going? He says, where am I going? Well, you can't stop there, Fernando, because there's no sort of marshal post. Oh, he's drifted over the circuit. This is not good, Fernando. Keep off the racing line, please. Where is he going? He's looking for that marshal post. It's there somewhere. There it is. There it is, Fernando. Just off there. And fantastic. He stops by the marshal post. Well done, Fernando. And here's the contact between, of course, yes, it was Pierre Gasly. And this is what brought out the safety car because he smashed into the wall. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So let's have a look at the final points then after this round. Daniel Ricciardo won the race. Lewis Hamilton got fastest lap. We finished in 7th place. More, another 6 points for us. 15th for Antonio Giovinazzi. Let's have a look at the standings and see where we are after both of these rounds of the championship. So we are in 7th place, 53 points, just 72 behind the leader, who's now Valtteri Bottas. And then level, look at this, between Valtteri and Daniel Ricciardo this time. And Lewis Hamilton's in 3rd, 123 points, only 2 points behind Lando Norris in 4th position in the McLaren. 19th for Antonio Giovinazzi. And we're 6th in the constructors. Wowzers, that's another exciting episode. The all season's been completed. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome, as always. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.